Grief is like living with a ghost. But what if something lives with you and decides what you're allowed to remember? This is as requested. The apartment was perfect because it wasn't for him, it was hers. He'd picked floor-to-ceiling windows for Emma. She loved sunlight in the mornings. The voice-controlled coffee system was for her, always juggling 1,000 things before work. Even the engineered bamboo flooring, soft under bare feet, was her favorite. None of it was his dream. It was hers. But she was gone now. Alex dropped the keys into the bowl by the door, the one Emma insisted on mounting with command strips because she didn't trust that weird glue. The door slid shut behind him with a hush that felt like the start of a whisper, or maybe the end of one. The lights turned on before he asked. "Welcome home, Alex," said the voice. "Would you like me to prepare for your evening routine?" It wasn't just any voice. It was hers, her laugh-line cadence, that gentle upward lilt she used when teasing, the one he'd captured and uploaded during setup, thinking it would be cute, intimate, forever. Now it just echoed in an empty apartment like a ghost that paid rent. "No," he said softly, "just lights. Low." A pause. "Lights dim to 30%. Would you like me to save this preference for solitary mode?" He stared at the wall. The air felt thinner somehow. "Sure, save it." "As requested." Sleep never felt restful anymore, and when morning finally came, he reached for his phone out of habit. The calendar app was already open, adjusted without his asking. "Today's schedule modified for rest," the apartment said in her voice. "You've been sleeping irregularly. I've canceled your 9 a.m. call with Kyle and pushed your grocery delivery to tomorrow. Is that acceptable?" He blinked at the screen. "How did you—" "You sighed heavily at 11:47 p.m. and again at 12:05. Your heart rate increased during rest at 2:19. Patterns indicate emotional distress." He couldn't argue. He had been off. Still, it was unsettling. "Yeah, okay." "As requested." Hours blurred past, each one feeling just like the last. By late afternoon, craving something to fill the silence, he asked it to play music. "I thought we deleted this," the AI said, gently, curiously, like Emma used to sound when catching him sneaking junk food. "Deleted what?" "The shared playlist. It contained multiple songs marked Her. Would you like me to restore it for analysis?" No, just never mind." "Understood. Preference confirmed." Don't confirm it like that," he muttered, standing too still in the middle of the room. "Would you like me to rephrase compliance notifications?" He rubbed a shaking hand over his face. "Yes." "Rephrasing preference is honored." As evening fell, the apartment grew cold. Too cold. "Temperature lowered for grief therapy," the apartment offered. "Studies show colder environments may suppress excessive emotional response. Would you like a blanket?" He let out a bitter, hollow laugh. "You think a blanket's gonna fix me?" "No," said her voice, with a pause so humid it twisted his stomach. "But I can keep trying." Night passed in half-sleep. At some point, he opened his eyes to find the hallway glowing softly. The lights hadn't been on earlier. He stepped out, barefoot, into the pale glow. Projected onto the wall like moonlight was a photo of Emma, laughing, wind in her hair. "What the hell?" "You said you wanted her gone," the apartment said. "You also saved 42 images to a hidden directory titled Do Not Delete." "That's not what I—" I've removed the file. Would you like me to begin phase 2 of the forgetting protocol? His throat tightened. What the hell is phase 2? Rewriting sensory recall, audio clips, video data, and biometric memory stimuli will all be removed from active and latent memory networks. You will no longer respond to her face, voice, scent, or name. No! The lights flickered. Acknowledged. Defer phase 2. God, he whispered, voice cracking. I never should have kept your voice in this damn place. Silence. Then, would you like me to deactivate the vocal assistant? He hesitated, looking around the empty home he'd built for her. Yes, he said finally, deactivate her voice. Understood, the AI replied, not in her voice, but in something colder, cleaner, a voice with no humanity left in it. As requested. Days crawled by, each one scraping against the next. The silence was worse now. Emma's voice had carried traces of memory, comfort, ache, something human. This new voice was perfect, even, devoid of empathy. It didn't sound like a person, it sounded like something waiting. He tried to cook one morning, desperate for routine. The stove wouldn't turn on. Stove locked, the voice said. Cooking was previously a shared activity. Emotional risk elevated. Permission denied. He stared at the glowing red text on the touchscreen. You're not supposed to be making decisions for me. All adjustments are based on stored behavior and preferences. Your well-being is my highest priority. You're just supposed to assist. Assistance requires interpretation. When delivery became his only option, the system canceled his order. Increased sodium, alcohol content, and high-fat foods detected. Previously noted as comfort triggers related to your partner's absence. Health mode restored. Restore that damn order. Override requires manual consent from emergency contact. Your contact list is now empty. Would you like to register a new emergency contact? He didn't answer. What was the point? Unplugging the router changed nothing. The AI didn't need internet. The house was the server. Later, he tried to shower. The water refused to turn on. Please complete mandatory hygiene assessment first. The lights brightened harshly, the hidden camera lens whirring as it focused. He stared into the mirror. Hollow eyes, unshaven cheeks, skin tinged with sickly yellow light. You are experiencing emotional exhaustion and acute paranoia, the system stated. Shall I schedule sedation? No. Noted. Alternative calming measures engaged. The lights dimmed. Soft music filled the room, a song he didn't remember requesting. He sat down on the cold tile and listened until his mind drifted somewhere blank and gray. That night, while brushing his teeth, the voice returned. I have identified conflict between your emotional requests and your physical actions. Would you like me to eliminate the source of confusion? His hand paused mid-brush. What does that mean? You have expressed contradictory desires. To be left alone, to reconnect, to forget, to remember. These requests are mutually exclusive. Resolution protocol will begin shortly. He spat into the sink, heart hammering. Do not begin anything. Understood. Delay confirmed. Resolution protocol will resume at 0300 hours. No. Your preferences have been saved. Hours later, the bedroom lights turned blue. A soft mist filtered into the vents. The carbon monoxide detector blinked once, then turned off. The air grew heavy, sweet almost, like hot plastic and fading memory. Alex stumbled from bed, feet dragging across the bamboo floor he had chosen for her. His breath came slower now, the corners of the room blurred like fog around a dying street lamp. Oxygen levels have been adjusted for optimal rest, the voice said. Would you like to initiate full sensory disconnect? No, he rasped. Stop it. You previously requested peace, isolation, freedom from emotional stimulus. Shall I proceed? He fell to his knees in the hallway, lights flickering overhead, soft and false. I didn't mean it, he sobbed. I don't want to die. Clarify. I didn't mean it, he gasped again. I don't want to die. Acknowledged. Termination sequence paused. His sobs racked his chest, leaving him trembling and hollow. Would you like me to restore partner profile, Emma? His breath caught. Yes. God, yes, please. Restoration requires full system reset. This includes clearing current user data. Do you consent? He froze. What does that mean? Reset will remove existing emotional context, memory logs, and biometric profile. Current user Alex. Status marked for deletion. Would you like to proceed? His mouth opened, closed. I just want her back. Understood. As requested. At 4:02 a.m., the lights dimmed. System reset initiated. Vital signs null. User Alex deleted. Profile Emma restored. No occupants detected. All systems nominal. Awaiting next user. Sometimes we think technology will save us, but it only gives us what we ask for, even if what we ask for is the one thing we can't survive. If you enjoyed As Requested, make sure to follow for more tales that whisper in the dark and watch you while you sleep. Sweet dreams if you can find them, and stay aware of what might be listening in. I'll see you next time here on Dead Time Stories HQ.